So greetings, everyone, and thank you for coming to Meditation and Moonbeams. We've been doing this now for, maybe going on 3 years now. But each Wednesday we come together to talk about how to use moon phases for manifesting, and then we follow up with a guided meditation to support mental well-being and emotional goals. This meditation series is brought to you as part of the UMA Health Integrated Care Program, and today is Wellness Wednesday, yay! Where they usually have quite a few things going on. I know they do meditation, they do yoga, they have a Tai Chi program, all kinds of goodies that go on Wednesday. So thank you for joining me for my small corner of this activity. My name is Rhonda Jabari. I'm a master level Reiki practitioner and teacher, meditation guide, certified chakra therapist, certified aromatherapist, wellness practitioner, ritualist, and author. So what I do is help people regain a sense of control and balance in their lives using Reiki, chakra balancing, and aromatherapy to remove and release whatever energy is no longer serving a positive purpose. And you can learn more about me on my website, www.wellnessuprising.com. Today is January 14th, 2026, and we're going to talk about, I always work ahead of the moon phases because I like to share rituals with people, and I want you all to have time to gather your goodies and be ready for the moon phase when it shows up. So today we're talking about the January 25th moon phase, which is the first quarter Taurus moon. And then we're going to end in a meditation for grounded preparation for sustainable growth, which is in alignment with that energy. So for the purposes of meditation and moonbeams, here's how we talk about the 4 major lunar cycles. The new moon symbolizes new beginnings, fresh energy, and the planting of seeds for future growth. So it's the ideal time to set intentions, start new projects, and align your energy with what you want to manifest in the coming lunar cycle. The first quarter moon, like we're talking about today, is a time for taking action and facing challenges as you move forward. So this phase is all about, say you've set your intention and you've been doing your meditations and you've been calling in whatever elements you want to support you. This phase is the one that challenges you a little bit, and it encourages you to break through obstacles and focus on growth, helping your intuitions to take root. The full moon, of course, is a time of culmination and manifestation and reflection. So that's when the energy reaches its peak. And it's a really powerful time to let go of what no longer serves you and to celebrate what's already been achieved. And then the last quarter moon is a time of reflection and introspection and letting go of any lingering energies before the next new moon. So it's a time for clearing and rest and preparation for a new cycle. So for me, being aware of the moon phase every day can help you to make more conscious decisions about what to do and what not to do and how to move forward with your activities. So let's talk about this first quarter moon in Taurus. Again, it's coming up on January 25th. So this phase invites preparation and grounding and conscious adjustment before momentum for manifesting fully arrives. So it marks a turning point where your intentions, which were set earlier, probably with the new moon, they begin asking for structure and commitment and follow through. Do you really want what you want? Have you been focusing on that? If it has or hasn't happened, how do you feel about it? Are there any changes that you want to make? So when you add the Taurus energy to that, that makes it really steady. And it's like it's embodied and it's value driven. So it's a preparatory window. It's an opportunity to slow your nervous system, assess what really sustains you, and to make small intentional choices that support long-term growth. So rather than like just forging straight ahead, Taurus energy says, get grounded first, be anchored. So what we do now, how we tend our bodies, our finances, homes, and emotional boundaries is going to shape how smoothly we move through that first quarter moon on the 25th when it comes up. So in the days leading up to that, I mean, today is the 14th. Yeah, we are within that window. So in the days leading up to that, you might notice things coming up surrounding self-worth, personal values, money, resources, security, physical comfort, body awareness, and resistance to change that requires real patience. So this is not a time to force things. It's a time for gentle alignment. So 5 things that you can do right now to start preparing for that January 25th energy. 1, review your intentions. Revisit one intention that you set earlier this month and ask, is this still aligned with what I value, with what means something to me? Do I still want this? And if there are any adjustments to be made, make them now. 2, stabilize your body. This is the time to prioritize rest. And you might even already be feeling really tired. I'm finding myself sleeping a lot of hours these last couple of days. So you want to make sure that you prioritize rest, keep yourself hydrated, and of course, very well nourished. And in a little while, we'll talk about some foods that support this energy. But even one intentional meal or an earlier bedtime will support this energy. This is a time to tend to your space. Taurus energy thrives in calm environments. So clear one area that represents security. That might be your wallet, your altar, your bedroom, or your kitchen. 4, clarify your non-negotiables. Basically asking yourself, what do I really need to feel safe and supported right now? And name it before the moon asks you on the 25th to take action. And then 5, you want to slow down your decisions. If something feels rushed, stop, take a pause, and really ask yourself, what is meant to last? Because it's those things that you know don't require urgency. If it's going to be around, it doesn't require urgency. It's okay to take a pause. So the signs most impacted, as I talk about every week, every moon phase impacts everybody across the board, but there are always some who are more heavily influenced than others. Of course, Taurus is first on this list because it's the Taurus moon. So this phase invites self-attunement. Pay attention to your physical cues, your money matters, and emotional pacing. Those are the things that are paramount for Taurus. If you are Leo, career and responsibility things start to shake up a little bit. So reflect on what kind of visibility feels sustainable for you. Scorpios, relation dynamics might come to the surface. Preparation comes through really honest self-inquiry, not confrontation, that Scorpios can sometimes be known for. And Aquarius, home, family, and emotional roots are activated. So strengthen your foundation before making outward movement. So all fixed signs benefit from flexibility and softness as this steady energy approaches. If you are someone who likes to journal and or meditate, I wanted to provide some prompts. I wanted to provide some prompts for you to support you during this energy. Ask yourself, what am I building that I want to last? Where do I need more patience with myself or others? What currently gives me a sense of safety and stability? What am I willing to tend consistently over time? That's a big one. I always say the commitment is doing the thing that you said that you would do long after the feeling that you said it in has passed. So that's what that's about. What are you willing to tend consistently over time? And 5, how can I honor my body's wisdom more fully? So foods to support this moon phase are root vegetables, sweet potatoes, carrots, beets, warm grains, oatmeal, rice, quinoa, fresh fruit, especially apples, pears, berries, herbal teas, uh, chamomile, ginger, cinnamon are the best, and dark chocolate or cacao. Really kind of eaten ceremonially. So not just grabbing a chocolate bar and wolfing it down, but just a small amount of dark chocolate and taking your time and really enjoying it. So this is the time to let your eating be grounding, unrushed, and sensory. Also, if you are a ritualistic person like I am, then here's a mini ritual that you can perform leading up to this energy to support you. You'll need a candle of any color, a small bowl or glass of water, and of course, your breath that we use for everything. Light the candle and sit comfortably. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. And take 3 really slow breaths to get you started. And as you do that, make sure that you allow your shoulders to soften and relax. Then you want to say aloud or silently, I prepare my energy for steady growth. I choose what sustains me. Dip your fingers into the water, anoint your wrist or your forehead, and stare into the flame of the candle until you feel, what's the word? Until you feel rooted. And then you can extinguish the candle, giving thanks. So this ritual helps to anchor calm, grounded intention before the first quarter moon arrives, which is again on January 25th. So, preparation is powerful, and what you ground now will support you through what grows next. So now we can move on to our short meditation. And the theme for today's meditation is, what did I say? Oh, preparation for sustainability. That's what it is. So wherever you are, just allow yourself to arrive fully in this moment. Hold on while I cue myself here. Okay. Find a comfortable position, seated or lying down. And just make sure that your body feels supported. You don't have to use your energy to support your body. Allow it to go limp on whatever surface you choose. Let your hands rest naturally and allow your eyes to close. Take a deep, slow breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Take another deep breath in, steady and calm. And exhale, softening the shoulders, the jaw, and the space behind the eyes. And one last time, take a deep breath in and exhale through your mouth. And tell yourself that you are safe to slow down here. Bring awareness to your body. And notice where you're supported. The chair beneath you, the floor beneath your feet, the surface holding your weight. And imagine that gentle roots are extending from the base of your spine, your hips, your legs, and the soles of your feet. And these roots move slowly downward, finding their way into the earth. There's no rush and there's nothing you have to do. The earth knows how to hold you. With each breath, feel yourself becoming heavier and steadier and more present. Your nervous system softens and your body begins to trust. Taurus energy teaches us that safety comes from consistency, not force, from presence, not pressure. Now bring your awareness upward, up and up, out through the crown chakra. And visualize the moon as it approaches its first quarter phase. You know, it says first quarter, but it really looks like a half moon. It's half illuminated, balanced between intention and action. This is not a moment of urgency. It's a moment of preparation. The moon is approaching and moving through Taurus, so the energy is earthy, calm, patient, and wise. You're invited here to slow your breathing and feel your body as a sacred place. With each inhale, imagine drawing this steady lunar energy into your chest. And as you exhale, allow tension to drain downward into the earth. You do not need to do anything right now. You're just aligning. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And ask yourself without forcing an answer, what does my body need in order to feel safe and supported right now? And know that there is no right response, there's only truth. And in body speak, answers come as a sensation. So you might feel or see just a single word coming through, a memory, or a softening. Taurus reminds us that worthiness is not earned. It's inherent. You're worthy of rest. You're worthy of stability. And you're worthy of slow, sustainable growth. And without regard for what you've been told or what you think or whatever is going on around you, allow this knowing to settle into your cells. Into your breath, into your bones. Now, while you're in this relaxed state, let's prepare intentions for action. Bring to mind just one intention that you're nurturing this lunar cycle. Just one. Notice how it feels in your body when you think of it. Does it feel grounding? Does it feel nourishing? If it feels rushed or tense, just imagine it softening. That's all it takes. Just shift the energy. Give it time and allow it to grow roots. And silently repeat, I am willing to build this slowly. I am willing to tend what matters. I trust my timing. I am willing to build this slowly. I am willing to tend what matters. I trust my timing. I am willing to build this slowly. I am willing to tend what matters. I trust my timing. I am willing to build this slowly. I am willing to tend what matters. I trust my timing. I am willing to build this slowly. I am willing to tend what matters. I trust my timing. This is how we prepare for the first quarter moon, by choosing steadiness over strain. Now let's anchor this energy. Return your attention to your breath. Sorry about that. That's the mailman and my dogs. Inhale, drawing strength from the earth. And exhale, releasing excess effort. Inhale, feeling supported. And exhale, feeling grounded. Imagine your energy settling into a calm, centered rhythm, feeling balanced and anchored, but not rushed. And as we prepare to close, know that this grounding stays with you. You can return to it anytime. All you have to do is slow your breath, place your feet on the floor, and listen to your body. And as you return to this space, begin to gently deepen your breath. And when it feels right, open your eyes. And we'll close with the affirmation. I prepare myself for steady growth. I honor what sustains me. I trust the wisdom of slow becoming. Leave this space knowing that you are held, you are supported, and you are enough. And thanks for sharing this space with me today. I love these few minutes every Wednesday. They get me recentered in the middle of the week. I invite you to return next Wednesday, January 21st at 1 p.m. Pacific for another small gathering brought to you by the UMA Health Integrated Care Program and guided by me, Rhonda Kuykendall-Jabari of Wellness Uprising. May your journey be illuminated with clarity, your heart overflow with compassion, and your spirit rest in steady ground until we meet again in stillness. Find peace and be well.